having a big
shit, Fracture.
RGL,
First time we're seeing Fracture in the whole event.
That
So
might make all the difference.
we got 2 neons on the board.
Something to turn it around.
What is Cypher versus KJ, Breach on Breach, and KO.
And wow, what a beginning!
And
just as we were
Brim.
talking about it, Garner's just setting us off on a great path. I mean, these 2 kills that he's claimed. The Spike is out of position now on top of it, and you're gonna have to be relying on Frozen with this late lurk down drop to try and bail them out.
Garner is just straight up diffing the MIBR players.
He's playing without a care in the world.
Bad start for MIBR.
The Spike is in such a treacherous position currently. And it's not like FRZ can do too much about it either. He really does need to be creating some pressure because
I like the fact that even though they have the spike, KO is still hanging out at A, or B rather.
Let's see Sushi Boy's playing that anti-flash position.
But I'm not sure what Cypher is doing. FRZ? Is he hoping that they can get the bomb without his help? And then he's ready to go B? Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, KO actually pushed up. Holy.
Oh, the call's been made as well. Just about
That was kind of a freebie, right?
It looked like it was good.
Yeah, I think Cypher was
Crosshair was on the head.
Yeah, looks
playing for them to just get Spike and have a
And all of this,
head start
all of the stuff that FRZ was doing earlier in the round now might pay
on
dividends.
being at B.
It wasn't necessarily to help the rest of his team.
But it's actually not going to help that much. Actually, no, he's cleared CT. He knows they're all flanked now.
staying alive, but a fight has already been taken, and now he needs to get
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you can't get the kills. It's not planted for him either.
It is completely
Yeah, that's done.
planted for him. Right around the corner. And all Talon have to do is hold him with a double face. 2 will fall, but ultimately the round will go.
VLR go crazy though.
Consolation
VLR go
prize at the end
crazy.
of the day.
Yeah, the crowd are happy about that one, but I don't know if they've looked at the scoreline.
Yeah.
Talon taking that pistol and all sorts of miscoordination there from MIBR. The trade, I mean, non-existent, to be honest, isn't it? Yeah. Garner just allowed to pluck both of those players off while they're distracted by the turret, and Heat's got a stun bolt in his hand.
One of the things I was most impressed with, actually, looking at MIBR coming into this tournament, was I think how well they reacted off of information. There was zero hesitancy at times, but so far it feels like Talon.
W Westbrook spam from the chat.
Such a fast play through the choke point to instantly retake when the spike was down there.
Absolutely. They're playing much looser.
Counter stun.
Yeah. And I think the desk might be onto something there in terms of
that flash fucked him, bro.
The pressure of the crowd.
Ooh.
Actually ended up causing
I like that he
to stutter in some
dropped
of
the second he got spotted. Don't force it.
Play with a bit more caution.
So they got like a bunch of ghosts, which is interesting.
It's a lurk from Heat, but doesn't nail a single shot.
It's kind of
these players in drop
working out.
These players in drop are so dead to the flank. Yeah, and it is.
Got 2 kills.
Pretty tight squeeze there.
Not too bad.
Dropped down.
And an armor right there. Not too shabby.
Around, mopped up easily enough.
Let's see if we see some crazy shit right here. Any neon tech? Any new neon tech rather?
Evenly distributed from Talon. But Sushi Boys is getting close to his lockdown. It's not
at least if MIBR lose,
you can do that much with on the defensive side.
They're already home.
React to use it,
fucked up, but true.
A bit of a retake potentially, especially on B. You've got a good position for it, but it's not one that you're really building an entire defensive game plan around. This is going to be an aggressive defense a lot of the time, and it looks like we're getting some bonus round aggression down through tree.
Yeah, looks like they're ready for it. Flash over the top, stun as well.
Straight to under. Are they gonna expect him to be under? I wonder if it's comms. Doesn't look like it. That's kind of bad comms on MIBR, right? They got pushed back B main, but they never said that under's open.
See if they can weave their way into tower.
And I like how fluid they are, Brent. Immediately.
Because if this guy actually went for this flank, he's gonna fucking own them. He doesn't know that. And it hasn't crossed their minds still at all. They assume under is absolutely clear. If Garnet can hear me, there you go. See, Murs is probably like, what the fuck? He's probably like, what the fuck? How is he under? It's very bad comms from MIBR here.
Not much backup in play, and Heat just has to cower in the corner.
They have A, but bombs down again.
I liked the game plan from MIBR at the beginning of this round, but the spike is still in such a dodgy spot. And these two players,
this round is so strange.
and RGL, are miles away from the action. Sure, they've got the A spike, but what are you gonna? Sorry, the A site. But what are you gonna do with it?
They had Spike Arcade with 3 guys as 2 guys walked out A.
Such a mess.
Dropping like flies. Heat with the lurk through, 20 seconds remaining. Just trying to contact through, and the angle just watch for. I mean, this is MIBR honestly losing that charm that I think that they had coming into the tournament. You know, we previewing them in their game against Leviathan, another team that's expected to be incredibly strong. They were going toe-to-toe, they were making it very even, but
KJ ults
really
already.
Just needs to pull up the bootstraps at some point.
I think they lack that decisive nature. They're trying to implement too many stops into their play on the attack side. When they took arcade control at the beginning of this round, why not just shove it in? Try and take that tower control. They paused for too long. They allowed Talon to retake that area of the map, drop the spike in a horrible spot, and it just looked like they had no game plan.
Last day split.
And remember, it's been a long time.
Rotate's already coming in. Flank's coming in too. They pushed arcade.
Since he was on the stage.
Big infos. Big infos. Talon.
From MIBR a little bit, but on the other side,
I don't think he'll pop this KJ ult at any point here.
Every opportunity.
And he's in his ult. Oh my god, that guy got a kill. Is it fake? No. The spot actually is. What's happening?
So
What's happening?
Weird again. Not out of drop yet. It's uncoordinated.
This should not be working, but it is. This should not be working, but it is.
Eventually, they worked their way in, but it took a bit of effort. It was very awkward. No time wasted from Garnet. Drops down the fast lane. The wall's in play. Location going to be revealed in this one.
It feels like they unintentionally won this round, but sometimes that's how it be. Like, I don't think that should have worked that well.
It's another half buy. It's another thrifty. Powered by Heat. Running in through his neon wall with a stinger, and somehow both of the A-site anchors just kind of got bypassed.
Yeah, very disjointed.
Really weird Valorant that we're being treated to here. Take a look at it in the replay and just look.
I mean, Neon jumps out, gets a kill, somehow sneaks by the guy that's below. The guy below is in a weird spot, but I'm confused why the entire team is waiting. They're also being flanked. Like, he jumped out, and like there was really no coordination for going out together.
As dish pressure applied by MIBR.
Big steal.
It's the same thing that just worked for them on the prior round, so flash. Don't think that reveals too much. I'm not too sure if they were.
You got the right setup here, 3A.
The space has been gained.
Playing retake on B as well, KJ ult.
We saw in that previous round once more. With the rolling.
Let's see if they breach ult here. Ooh, what a shot. Where's the breach ult gonna go? Traded. I wonder what the pause is here. They're just going up dish, taking fights. I guess they're hoping that once they take dish, that Talon will react and push the sides.
It is so slow, so cautious, yeah. After they get that first pick, they don't decide to explode.
Doesn't really,
they still are really
seem like they entirely...
Waiting around.
Trying to win the round just by getting picks, and everything's falling apart for them.
I don't know, it's literally that. They went up dish, got the kill, stayed around too long, and they're hoping that they push the sides and walk into the people waiting.
Online, big ones for MIBR, but the time is running short.
Does feel like a little bit of hesitation though, right?
They could make it more reactive play. Yeah, I kind of like this idea from them. They want to try and push them, fight them, stun the fault line to push them back.
He's got bombed though. KO, you gotta get in.
Potentially forwards, but no, still just biding his time.
They have blast
and ults. Just push them away. You're running out of time.
Breach ult, but that's not gonna do shit. They have blast though, right?
Survives on 30 health. Will get that
or they use it. Yeah. Ah, this is fucked. They use breach ult too. This is fucked. This looks very bad. This looks very bad.
You said it earlier, Bren. Pressure does not always make diamonds. It looks like MIBR are crumbling out there. These rounds are slipping away from them in really unusual ways.
I don't think Fracture's
that could have been improved there.
strong suit for MIBR. Good pick from Talon.
Just go. Put the wall down and go. And secondly, I mean, you can see the ultimates. You know that Cruz has his orbital strike online.
They don't seem totally confident.
Time to plant here. That's one of the
what they want to do.
Fracture. Getting the spike down is so difficult against breach ults, against brim ults, this kind of thing. Against a Raze ult, for example, if you're playing against a different composition. But MIBR taking a timeout.
No one has picked split yet. Nope, not yet.
Instill some stability into his team currently.
Because right now they are not playing like.
My guess is that it doesn't get picked.
Players would really suggest
it's a bold fucking guess, though.
Whatever reason. You know, we talk about that double-edged sword of the pressure when the crowd is cheering you on. Well, sometimes, you know, it just causes things to slip.
But also, MIBR as a team, they don't have a huge amount of experience.
Put that money on that? Fuck no.
Right? Sure. The players that
the odds are so against me.
Stage, it's Heat. He's been to a ton of events and performed really well a lot of the time. And the rest of the roster, the other 4 players, have some experience or haven't been here.
I'll do it for like 1 in 10,000 odds.
And RGL, it's their first time on a stage.
That's
like
too
this.
high. 1 in 1,000, right?
That we always reiterate about these new
I bet
teams
$1
when
for
they get
1,000.
here, the inexperience, the lack of time together, is of course over this offseason too. All of these factors are still there. They're still present. The crowd doesn't erase that.
Ain't no way it doesn't get played in a BO5. Like oh yeah, good point.
Aggression again.
That's true. I feel like it definitely gets played in the BO5s, actually. All right, my prediction is that we don't see split until the BO5s.
You're gonna see a flash over the top.
That's my prediction. Let's see.
The stun as well. Look at that. It has found one of its targets. Counter stun with a fault line. Ripped across.
Breach stun is useless. Whose suggestion was it? I think Ito said that an option for the breach nerf would be, or breach stun would be to remove the crosshair of the player while he stuns, to make it a bit more effective, because it really does feel like, and they can check the stats on this, but the players that are stunned are getting the kills a lot. But I don't know if they want to make it worse than what it is. Maybe they're okay with that. But breach stun don't do shit. I'm confident. Peek me. I got the 1 tap.
It is online for this, so they are going to be able to get rid of that lockdown and the flash angle while Fox just a little bit too open to that one. JZZ, what a play to make and what a time to do it. Garner's all popped off. He's fully stunned up, fully flashed up, blind. Be up and around the corner and the team.
Oh, that was the kill. Overheat, overheat.
Holding the angle.
Oh, a blast. Cage. Wow. Wait. Wait, he peeked him. He told him where he is. No time though. No time though. Still pretty good for Talon, bro. Like all that damage.
And MIBR,
their economy.
Another one on the board, but wow, they had to work for it. So many things happening there. Sushi Boy's decided to use his lockdown to
this round's the one.
Strike, because you don't want them to save it as a post-plan tool. And then a wild play as Jitboy ults in, pushing Garner
the breach stun should instantly kill the player it hits. Good suggestion. Great job, Chatter.
As well. I'm loving watching this Talon team, despite the fact they didn't win the round. Every round is a joy. Yeah. It's so fun.
We got a game dev on our hands.
Not messing around.
So again, Cypher is calming it or no? Look, they do B main aggression, they smoke him off, but it's never mentioned that underpass is open. Again.
A wild position.
Or now, it looks like he's a bit aware, actually. But in the start of the rounds, like, yeah, I don't know. They're more worried about the dish flank, it feels like. Wow, great double peek here.
From on high, JZZ just wide out in the open, has to dodge the
Talon
flash,
looked
but the swing was good.
So much better. This map.
Reset of the aim.
Haven was 13-8, but
and this round just demonstrates
that should have felt way closer.
Fundamental lack of understanding, I think, from MIBR of how to contain a player like Garnet. Garnet is on Neon. If he pushes out one area of the map and uses that tunnel, he can be in all sorts of spaces. You need to spread your team out more than playing 4-1 defaults on Fracture. And I think this is where MIBR are losing their heads a little bit and forgetting some of the fundamentals of how to play maps like this.
Genji Loud.
And Talon are punishing them hard.
This is not a stage where there's any room for error.
Genji Loud next.
Steadily claiming that lead in this map.
The crowd is probably starting to get
the hometown team's home, but
a little bit
have a fast play just once more. He's
discouraged.
This time punished though. There were stuns in play. They were ready for some sort of action that was going to occur towards A-Halls. And it is.
I wasn't Islands change of plans though.
Risks
here we are.
Can be taken by MIBR.
And this is where playing slowly and looking for picks, like the shot that FRZ just took.
I'm pretty sure I've seen MIBR play before.
You don't need to group up and try and do something quickly.
I don't think they were on Genji.
Or at least not until you have a player out.
I don't know what was their team.
Right now, just working their way around the map, playing together here is 3. If they take this arcade control.
Northception.
Just an awkward clearance of the angle there by Murray's up close. One face of his life. No one's watching tower. There's an anti-flash being played. Easy peasy.
I hate to be a negative Nancy, but this shit's fucking over. Unless their defense is like cracked and they get like 4 rounds or 3 rounds, this shit looks over. They look like
What plan have they got?
they don't know what to do.
They need a plan.
IGL is also on 0 kills, so
4 of them still have life.
they're not winning rounds. He's not able to get kills. I can imagine his confidence is even shot more than usual. So it's got to be attack, right? At some point, it's got to be attack. Has they taken any? No, right? Maybe they know what they want to do, but
and it looks like Garnet's going to
doesn't look like it.
Again by pushing out Arcade, but this clash is more
big stun.
over a dish.
Stun's good.
All right, Fox or Talon just ran into this shit.
Not even in action there. Not really anywhere.
Oh, it's actually a dish crunch.
It is that flank that we were talking about. Work their way behind. This is so odd. They flipped the map entirely.
That's so bold as well by Cruz. There could definitely be somebody here.
All right, this is a glimmer.
And now his position is
glimmer of hope.
Yeah. Definitely not worried.
So that's one of the first times that Talon have gone for something aggressive. The north side crunch and MIBR have shut it down. Mostly off the back of JCZ's utility, who is stepping up more than he did in map 1. It's just been a little too little.
Games like this make the format seem amazing. Why so?
The percentage play now for Talon is to try and take these guns away. Obviously that full investment by MIBR, you want to make it more expensive. RGL Meister taking a fight, but it's traded. Cruz just seeing if anybody will wade into him.
It doesn't make the format look good because
does pay off.
I can understand. Yeah, I can see why you say for this map or match, but it allows for a lot of fluke wins. You know, stealing a BO3 off of gimmicks, new meta,
definitely is.
No data,
problem has just been that lack of
very doable.
Action, which
it seems like the win condition for MIBR though was getting map 1.
The players over at Dish, and then it's fairly obvious that you transition into an A push off the back of that.
Because
players behind you. In some ways, their hand was forced.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see though. Early days. Maybe I'm counting them out too early.
It doesn't really feel like what they're doing is failing, or they need to take some kind of strategy adjustment. But maybe just trying to hold the momentum of MIBR before it can begin. Yeah.
You don't win BO3s out of gimmicks? You absolutely can.
You could tell that the first Brazilian team is here.
These teams are playing in a new meta. They have no information on the team they're playing against.
They're out here in droves. The atmosphere is so different.
There's a new map in the rotation.
Not exactly being treated to
all of these things combined point to an easy gimmick fluke win. That is very doable. But then again, you would argue the teams that you, I don't know if you could say the teams that you expect to win have won, but I think it's very possible, very doable.
I don't think you could say that MIBR were the massive favorites here. I would have thought this game was
not a gimmick if it works, bro. What are you saying? It's not a gimmick if it works. What is this? What do you mean it's not a gimmick if it works? How does that make sense?
Not even a 60-40 game, in my opinion. A bit closer than that.
In my opinion, I was thinking it was going to be relatively one-sided for MIBR.
Wow.
So I was seeing something different.
You were hitting up the caipirinhas.
Yeah.
It is one-manning, I understand, but still.
But okay, rifle round.
I feel like he's just typing shit. That guy's just typing shit, for sure. That guy's just typing shit.
So putting the neon on the other side.
All right, it was attack.
Playing halls.
I think that was a Talon attack, right?
And in these kind of moments, normally,
they go dish again.
The important thing, if the halls players like FRZ take contact and realize
Cruz is confident
from the defense in halls, Heat is
wide
supposed
hold.
to go and help them all the way through sight and go and help and backstab to put pressure on Jit Boys. Yeah. Can they identify?
You know what a gimmick is like this year at Tarik?
All right, I'm
gonna time you off for a week because I actually just like
drop fast lane as well.
Fuck it.
There we are pushing through, and it is.
I'm sorry, this guy catching a stray. I'm timing him out.
He has been taken care
Bro,
of.
I've been playing this fucking games for 15 years, dog. I learned what a gimmick was this year.
Too much backing this up. It's only to try and clear through.
I'm timing him out for a day though. Fuck it. He pissed me off. Even though it's not even that bad.
It's dodged to the side. Quick reactions from him to be able to stay alive and stay active.
It's a great kill by RGL, and I think it changes.
I think I'm getting hungry.
Fight. Sushi Boys with an operator does not want to get involved in this retake particularly, unless Fox finds something. And he can't.
Slightly off when it comes to the crosshair placement.
I didn't even see what the fuck happened here. Extend that to a week.
Not the weapon to retake, as you were saying, Josh. Just needs to...
You tilted me and you made me miss a round. You're probably laughing right now too. Ban him, actually.
And I think Talon's timeout might have helped MIBR there. MIBR need all the help they can get. They need to talk to Bazooka as much as they can. Yeah. If he could get wired directly into their comms, they'd go for that. So Talon taking the minute there to speak to the coach on the opposite side, Zeus, I think that's helped MIBR. And the reason that I say that is because you didn't see any of
I'm not me when I'm hungry. I'm not me when I'm hungry. I'm not me when I'm hungry. I'm not me when I'm hungry.
They just took the exact space that they needed, went into the site. Heat went to try and help his players. And yeah, even though Heat dies, they do end up with Hall's control, a good post-plant position, and RGL anticipates that play happening and secures the post-plant. That was just like a on-paper textbook how you attack A with a Neon from drop.
Sushi boys really pushed out of position now. Only landing
Fast B play. MIBR are making me eat my words.
Shorty.
Not the shorty.
Holding the angle, and that is just okay. Taking the timing.
PC check.
Claims the kill. Sushi boys also just waiting in and out of these smokes. Very dangerous when he does have that.
They got breach ult and KO for this retake. Other team doesn't have shit.
A bit of a moment where they could have fallen. So far, MIBR finding it hard to really gain.
So they're trying to be smart about it. Let's see how smart they can be.
Is just waiting for the plant noise.
Imagine they go back to A. Yo, I would love for them to go back to A. But instead, it's going to be Neon.
Is he going to try and find space for them to
faking or flanking? Let's see.
So committed to B.
Faking or flanking?
So that he can try and fight through spawn, but there's 45 seconds left in this round, roughly. Cruz is holding for this flank as well.
Yeah, Cruz is aware. Too much time has passed.
That Heat's flank is not going to help them get the spike down, though. It's too late.
Doesn't matter. Flank's going to be late. It is Neon, though. He can just run the fuck in. It'll be fast. It'll be a fast flank. Look at him. Look at him. They hurt him, though. Oh, did it stun?
Now going to be aware of this one. Cruz holding the close angle.
Ooh, big two. Give him a chance. 2v3.
Returning fire, but he does claim two.
Up.
And the crossfires are enough.
That is the best agent to do that, though. He got there so fast.
Talon's game plan was way too good.
Yeah.
Again, MIBR not with a real answer for how you get the spike down in that position. Not able to play the map, going for a straight-up site hit, and just reaching a brick wall.
Yo, is the play? Check me out. The guy jumps out of drop, and once he like hits, once he gets the CT, instead of doing like the regular gen smoke, they throw it over here. So even if there is someone watching from gen, he gets smoked out. So they have to play in front, and then that's when he just runs up if he starts hearing shit. He's got the cover as well. Let him cook. Who let him cook?
The weaponry is so poor.
After the jump peek, rifle's going to be exchanged, and it's helped him.
KJ drop that shit last round.
The wade and skip and hop and avoid.
Don't panic. Don't drop it. You're chilling, bro.
But he stays alive, and the pressure gets relieved there. Just a smoker drop. That's all that was needed.
Can't spell Brazil without an L? Come to Brazil. We'll show you how.
I don't think there was any utility off of it.
Missed the shot.
We'll teach you.
And now the question is, do the defenders start flooding into B? Because if so, FRZ's got a good timing.
Vamos, caralho! Come to Brazil, baby.
It spotted him.
Yeah, it does spot him indeed. It's a re-clear through tunnel again.
All right, A4, if they have like a decent CT side, I'm counting them out of this round as well. Maybe. I don't believe yet. I don't believe yet. I am still doubtful.
This must be a B site execute.
Oh, Bulldog gamer.
Gun is falling. Grand scheme of things there for them.
Playing off site. They got KJO for the retake.
Don't have a lot of time to work with.
But KJO like leaves the gap over here, right? They can still be tower. So let's see how they do this.
When is the spike going to start to get planted?
Oh, he got suppressed.
Wait, did he suppress the breach?
Goes and plays within the safety here.
Doesn't matter. His doesn't have blast. Oh, back.
It's a common enough angle. And spam through the smoke will do it. Now
let's check the gaps on this ult. So they got the gap in tower. Oh, it's Brim ult. It's a Brim ult.
Murray's taking a fight. Rather inopportune chime.
Oh, and the Cypher ult. That's big.
Late lurking, finding his target.
Wait, 7-5 potentially?
Now as Talon Again, working their way forwards.
I'm flashing, bro. Chill.
There was util out in his hand to tap on the spike.
Damn, 7-5? Yo, they made me eat my words. They are crazy on Fracture.
In this half here for MIBR, and it is going to be
No, I don't know. I don't know. They made it work, though.
That's the only
But I felt like Talon was good for 9 rounds that half.
Again, looked like MIBR were getting battered every time they tried to stand back.
I don't know how they got 5, but they did.
Good enough. If they can win the pistol,
more than enough.
This is still a respectable scoreline. I gotta say though, it feels still like Talon are in control, and MIBR are grasping at straws. They've just managed to pluck out the long.
I guess I jinxed it, huh?
Final few rounds.
And so far, the edge just really in the side of Talon's camp. But map number 2, the first half is done. Let's find out what the desk has to say.
Thank you very much, guys. Now, it's a different map here, but Mimi, the level of Valorant, what we
reached through by not flashing? Why did he not flash?
He hasn't dropped. Yeah,
I thought it was perfect too. The KJ jiggle, the flash could have came in. I thought it was going to be really good, but
like they might have been able to get themselves
they said fuck it.
Yeah, really good
fuck the util.
And I kind of do agree with what Sideshow was saying.
You go learn today.
Did benefit MIBR way more than it benefited Talon. Things starting to slip from them. But we'll talk about some good stuff from the side of Talon, because the synergy in their util has still been excellent. You see MIBR trying to creep over, get themselves in onto this B site. Rolling Thunder comes across, but they instantly have a stun as well as his orbital strike to completely and utterly mess up RGL's day. He can't make it out of there. The spike does eventually end up getting planted, but being as low as he is, Burrs gets taken down at the end by the Nanoswarm. So the preset stuff here from the side of Talon and the just chaining of util together has made a really painful run here for MIBR so far.
Yeah, and the stakes are high for MIBR in this one. You lose here, you're going home in front of your home crowd. It means a lot for the people here in Brazil and for this team to be able to find something more in this tournament. And towards the second part of that half, things were looking better. We saw improvement.
Are you serious right now?
These guys,
what a comeback.
Kind of found out how to adapt a little bit more. Early on, they were gammoning Heat's life, kind of make or breaking up if he could get an initial play, and it was never really working for them. But after they got Bazooka into the mix, the vibes went up. They started smiling. It was less of this sadness from the team and from the fans, and they need to channel that energy going deeper into this second half if they want to be able to come back.
Yeah, it's a lot more to cheer for here with this 5-round count. I mean, if you get to that 8-4, it does feel a hell of a lot more bleak. 7-5, this is absolutely possible here for the side of MIBR. If they can come out the gate, take this pistol round, they're going to give themselves such a nice setup to get things tied up at 7-7.
Well, it's definitely doable, but they don't have a choice, because if they lose
here,
they will be going home, and they definitely don't want to be doing that in front of the home crowd. Brendan Sideshow, there is a lot of pressure riding on the second half.
Speaking of that pressure, we were talking about the rookie players really having to step up, I think, for map number 2, particularly on MIBR, and it is JZZ who has been really making his mark and making a name for himself as well on this big stage, I think, with his play.
Yeah, having a much bigger step up. But you look over at the other side, and Jitboy was so quiet on Haven, now top fragging for the team. So battle of the breaches here. And Breach really does dictate a lot of the flow on this map.
Yeah, it does. Slows down just any sort of play that you try and make. Early days, of course, if you try to go through that Halls section, as we just saw, but a bit of a pivot now from Talon. Biding their time, they slow it down once more, and it's a bit of a re-clear, as you can see, towards that arcade area.
But then an instant commitment.
This trip is really interesting, actually. It's for the canteen push. No, okay, wow.
Oh, lucky. That's a cool trip. That's a cool trip.
Playing around this one to a degree. That plant location is a little bit out in the open, and this reflank by MIBR has already found some decent value. Cruz, though, holding close to the corner. It's going to be cleared. Enough damage done to Heat.
Oh.
Falls relatively easily, and it's going to be that double swing dealt with.
Teammate tried to help with that stun, right?
Very well played by Cruz. FRC looking to
clear
the reflank. And MIBR are coming back into this.
Is it a Brim Molly?
No. A lot of tempo.
Oh, I already threw it. Yeah, it is a Brim Molly. It's lineups. We got Larry in the server.
Online. I believe the post-plant utility.
Ooh, good job waiting. I don't know if it bought enough time, though.
Found. It's out in the open, but a miracle. It's going to be needed.
Left.
A bit of spam.
Nice try.
Just doesn't know
got
the
it.
Angle in time, and a flash.
Wow, what a retake.
We'll finish it off, won't it?
Okay.
That pistol round at MIBR.
Okay.
One step closer to clawing it up to a bit more of an even scoreline.
That is the lifeline that MIBR needed. Absolutely.
Yeah. This game is turning the fuck around.
and it should get them up to a 7-7 scoreline. And considering they weren't in control of this map for the first, I don't know, 9 rounds, makes a big difference. And you see the Talon game plan here, broadly speaking, is going to be to get quickly onto sites and then play post-plant utility. There's more to it, obviously, but that's going to be a big factor.
Oh, wow. Okay. Little force buy coming. There's been a couple of teams that have been trying this at the event, despite the fact that we do have the Stinger nerfs live.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, if you get the plant down, why not? A bit of extra money can offset it, and well, double swing through, but MIBR come up with the much better outcome.
Yeah, and Garnet slow to punish the Halls player. So, whereas we saw the same exec from MIBR, they were able to take Halls control. I mean, Garnet is in Halls right now, but he always has to be worried about JZZ.
They have retaken that control, as you said. Now, the players out in the open. Knife close, stun. Fox really nowhere to really play towards, just trying to hug the close wall to make sure he survives, but he doesn't dodge the flash in time, and that is well
That was a buy. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Another big round by
Say it isn't so.
Too. Didn't really have the biggest performance on Haven. He was mostly just playing Fade, following Heat around, trying to support him. But now that he's on Breach and he's able to play these positions where he's getting to Rifle, man, he's having an impact. This play for Halls, the trade is great, but then his decision to drop so far back forces these Talon players into it. And he just picks a great angle and annihilates them both with a Bulldog. Excellent play.
Yeah. Really.
That's another massive bonus for MIBR, is that their economy starts to bloom.
Because of that force that Talon ended up opting for, yeah, you're right. Keep the bonus going. Start to work towards that momentum. Maybe turn the side of this. Matt Murrays, though, was out in the open.
Careful.
Yeah, can't be making mistakes like that, because, especially against the Sheriffs, your head might just get taken off here. And speaking of it, well, Fox, nice little angle that he was finding there from Heat. The util to push back out of tower, but no real bite behind it.
And Fox went back for a second bite of the apple. JZZ punishes him for it. It's B that's under pressure, though, whether MIBR know it or not. And tower is going to be somewhere that FRC has to look towards in a moment.
Kind of feels like a football arena.
Surely glide to the side, not really much follow-up, and easily cleaned. Frozen really just doing some decent damage from on high, that anchor position.
And it's nice, it's clean, it keeps a lot of stuff alive for MIBR. So they've got a good delayed bonus round here in round 16. And the only thing that would have been even better for them is if JCZ had gotten one of those kills, because he's one away from that Breach ultimate.
Does feel like everything's going their way.
Can they play for one of these orbs? Can they try to push JZZ and Heat aggressive somewhere? Dish, for example, doesn't look like it. The fault line required to control Halls.
Not likely. It's a shallow stun.
Damn, you really want my attention, bro.
Alternate path.
Sucks that you're not going to get it.
Just because she can get past it really quickly, but Talon just waited out, and now they're going to be starting to re-hit through, taking control of Sand. There are players waiting for them. Let's see what MIBR can really do about this one. The answer is quite a bit. Doubled up, playing inside the smoke, the weaker guns. It matters not. Flash around the side. It is a nice dodge from Sushi Boys, and he's still alive in the action. Orbital strike right on top of their heads.
One more.
Frozen will be dealt with. They back away. They bide their time for a little bit longer. Talon not too willing to jump into the fray. Not when there's so many unknowns on that side.
This was a 3v5, though, and Talon found a couple of kills without having to strain or stretch themselves. On Haven, so many of these 3v3, 2v2 scenarios went the way of Talon. They just got players into strange positions. Here, deciding to cut noise, makes the defenders spread out, and now JCC has got to step up. He's been good for it so far, and he is again.
That's beautiful. The guy's coming alive, truly. Not going to be able to use too many abilities, but still locking down this angle, and he's bought precious time for the rest of his team to come in. It's just a contact play from the Talon guys, seeing what they can get done.
They read it.
Swing by Fox. The stun, it's a little bit late, but the spray down.
The stun didn't get either of them.
Really just back him up, making sure that there's safety in
Oh
numbers.
my god.
And truly does feel like MIBR.
MIBR are the
Right
best
away with
fracture
this one.
team in the world. What the fuck was I saying? Just kidding, but Talon have like
it was a great shutdown as the sight hit came through.
on off a cliff. I don't know.
Orbital strike is not optimal, obviously.
They were looking so
A
good.
bit bold as well for Maris to go searching towards Sands on his own, but how they dealt with that sight hit initially coming through is great, because I think that's where Talon are going to run into most of their problems. Brent, if we want to start talking about the compositional dynamics a little bit here, MIBR are creeping into the lead on their defensive side. And I think another issue that Talon have to deal with is FRZ's Cypher setups.
Yes.
The Cypher is really good at stopping the Neon from going fast into places. And it's not
Wow, that's kind of fire, yo.
seen with lots of kills, with lots of trap wires, but it's more so the hesitation that it brings into Talon's game.
Yeah, the threat of it, because you're seeing this, honestly. MIBR, they're dumping utility at the
Yeah,
beginning
good thing
of
this
the
format is single elim BO3, you know?
Talon feel like that's one of the only areas they really can explore very quickly. They want to wade towards B. It's going to be, again, a little bit slower in pace. You can't just run in with the Neon.
No, you can't. And I think that's one of the major advantages to MIBR's composition.
So Talon taking that timeout, they're going to be looking for the right answer. Maybe not in this round, possibly the next one when they get those weapons in their hands, but could cook up something a little bit cheeky, maybe.
If Talon do find an opening kill or two with these 4 Sheriffs and a Guardian, the Breach ult has no answer. Jitboy still holding on to this one. Yeah, the knife finds everything.
It's delayed across the map, and it catches onto, I believe, 4 of them.
But Talon are pretty fine here, just spreading out, trying to look for picks. And I don't think... It's not like MIBR should be too worried in this round at all, but we've seen so many Thrifties exchanged in the series. Thrifties, half-buys, that kind of thing. Yeah. And Sushi Boys has just diffused one of the trap wires over towards Tree. Looks like the other one might be taken out over a dish now, too.
What's up? What's up?
Easy kill. All the extremities really being watched for, with the exception of Drop. That was... He opened up for them. An angle being found. Garnets, what is that shot? A start, another flash to push him back, and he wants to take the refight. Guy's reloading. Heat. Flash
Yo, here
well,
Flash didn't do dick, bro.
Attempting to assist. What is that? Reset 1-2, one side to the other.
CT player, CT player.
Guardian could be doing some decent damage with the spike planted, but drop down. It's down onto Cruz, honestly. What can he get done? And he hears him.
That guy's low.
Him. They know what RGL is now.
Oh,
is that one
not planted for him, though.
The discipline there by RGL, not to...
Oh, the pre-fire.
Really nice.
Close, close.
And it does get dangerous for MIBR, but this is the first time that we've seen them get a substantial lead. 10-7. The next rifle round deciding so much.
I like how he
Foxy made them work for that one. With the
didn't bother finishing the first kill
I think they had this
and
one
went for the
wrapped up as
second
soon
and
as the
came
fight
back.
isn't really for
He's
where
like, doesn't seem like you're a problem. Boom, I'm back to you.
And a much quieter map too for Cruz. Now that he's not playing the lurking role and just more playing where his team needs him, he looks like his former self. If this goes to map 3, keep that in mind. But for now, big clash at Arcade. Both Neons heading straight in.
Oh, fighting straight up. Going absolutely mad.
That's the one.
The flash is over the top, but it is Talon.
Bomb's down, though. He's got to go back for it.
Spike has been dropped behind him, and MIBR is an instant reaction from them. This is what I wanted
Smoke
to see.
it and grab it.
There's no hesitation in this play. Taking up that space.
Wait, KJ turret's down. Cypher flank could be big.
There is a gap, I believe, in play, but still, Jason just wants to play inside of it.
I don't know.
FRZ got a god timing there.
Oh, he's going
managed to
under?
slip past Sushi Boy's turret just as Sushi Boy's retracted it. So
Is that the play
they
here?
have no clue that FRZ is here.
Oh, the flank got fucked.
He's gonna
Nice mid round by Talon. Or
Talon just opting into trying to noise bait, I think, actually.
I don't know about the idea of splitting up, but
That was some footsteps and then just
it's working.
walking back.
Wow,
It is working.
They sold that so well. Not just noise baiting, but actually sending a full player over there to put down the turret.
Yeah,
It really
I guess it
sells
worked out.
Makes it feel like this is an A-hit completely.
This plant's going to go down for free.
And what an open post-plant position that they can get.
Big ults online for the post plant as well. That orbital strike. It's going to be nice for them. Sushi Boy stand up.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's stun, huh? That's stun,
First
huh?
time we've seen that one almost just wrapped up the round for them.
And this would have been a tough 2v2 retake had Sushi Boys been found.
Ooh.
But as it is, it's an impossibility. Talon once more coming out on top when both teams clash and a trade situation happens. I think they've done that every time. And then also finessing a really crucial, 4v3, 3v3 kind of moment.
It's hyper intelligent in the moment there to just try and bait with the footsteps. And push Sushi Boys into this advanced position, like you said. Prior, he puts down the turret and really sells it.
Next round, vitally important.
Yo, wait, what?
Whoever loses this, they're going to be knocked down onto a weird bye. And there are major ults to play with all over the place. MIBR, though, don't have the most important two that they can use to deny the spike plant. So should be Talon favored. The question is in the execution.
The coffers are full when it comes to the ultimates. A stun, no command. This is where you see that tempo increased. Inside the fast lane, Sushi Boys just holding the one side of it just in case, but they haven't cleared the tower yet. And what is that?
Just spam? I think maybe a trap.
Was there a trip? Must have been a trip, right?
Definitely got the job done, and that movement is just far too clean. The bait and switch crews just cannot find a clean target.
Good move by Sushi Boys to push here, but it's not going to be enough, even if he gets the kill. KJ ults? No.
He does claim the easy kill.
Maybe now?
They need a bit more than that.
Maybe now?
Might just be enough. Now up top into tower.
Oh my word.
Wait, the KJ ult covers the bomb. The KJ ult does cover the bomb.
It's not a great position.
So it's going to buy him that time.
Away from the spike, though. They won't be able to stick this.
But not much more than that.
Opa. JCC needs to win this fight now, locking it down. He was weak, though.
He's sticking!
Sushi Boys waiting, and it's a full stick! But not enough done! Talon win it with the
What a huge clutch! What a huge clutch!
What a play! What a clutch by Sushi Boys! The timing could not have been more perfect.
Oh my god.
That is some
fucking
fresh
beast, bro.
That is
fresh. It was a trip. And then a lucky lineup.
Really you see how those first two kills happened from RGL, and FRZ did a great job. He's playing on the opposite side to his trapwires, so he doesn't get caught by Fox's ult. So the defensive game plan there really did work from MIBR, but look at the reaction from Bazooka. I mean,
slipped away.
What a heartbreaker. What a big play from Sushi Boys.
And Josh, you said it, such an important round to win prior, because look at this economy now from MIBR. They have rounds to work with in terms of just a bit of buffer. It's a fault line. This is a very risky play, but why not take risks when the weaponry is this bad? And okay.
Oh shit.
Now. That's that discipline.
Oh shit.
Make sure that they do deal with heat.
And Heat is alone, isolated so much more than Garnet is. Whether it's his decision making or
starting to get spicy, bro.
His team backing him up. I feel like Garnet's always got his team.
Oh, this is actually like a half buy, it looks like, from MIBR, but they got a couple rifles.
More of a loose cannon. Can MIBR win this round?
He's faking B. It's going to be good. It's going to be great. Cypher Cam might have some info.
He's just waiting his way all the way through into their spawn.
Oh my god.
Watch for him.
Oh my god. The stun doesn't do shit, right? Where's the fingers? It just slows him. Does it change the rate?
I mean, he's just bought so much time,
or fire for his ult?
He is an absolute menace, bro.
Not a care in the world, is it? Not a care in the world.
He's one of the most fun rookies that I've ever watched on the big stage.
I like the idea for him to go CT on the fake, which is kind of mad to do, but
just puts that whimsy into that primary duelist player.
Provide some help for that B hit. Maybe kill a guy's CT, and it worked out. This is a save, right? What do they got? Phantom Guardian, 3v2. Is it better to save here? They have buy for next round.
It would be great here for Morris and RGL to get a couple of kills. It would have economic implications.
Do take that double swing, but time.
Jitboy, for example, now only has
now they're saving.
Armor or a bad weapon.
Got a kill and got out. Pretty good.
Round, but just try and make things easier for yourself now that things are locked up 10-10.
Back and forth.
Money's going to start building for Talon. And this is like the last buy here for MIBR before they gotta go half again. I think they're on is it a 3-round though bonus now? I don't know if it's 2 or 3.
Finally back in a position.
But
10-10 after a 3-round slip
that's beginning to build.
Where they can attempt to make something
It's
happen.
it's 3
RGL
rounds. So
JCC's ultimates
what does it start at?
gonna be
15 or
important.
18? I think it
Looks
starts
like
at
a bit of a
15.
north-side crunch, although those B players aren't
15,
going too
18. They're at
aggressive.
21. 2100 bonus.
Utility being thrown near the beginning. Bit of a default, but there is no presence from MIBR in A hall. This is
Map
actually
winning round this will
a
be?
game, and
No, I don't
Fox
think
has
so,
realized that, look
but
at this, just Knife doesn't spot anything.
I don't think who wins this round wins
Works
the
his way
match.
in. A lot of space for free, and if MIBR try and perform some sort of reaction off of it, I mean, JCC is not exactly in the
It'll definitely be
greatest position
important.
to react with a fault line. In fact, it doesn't even have it off cooldown. Does have the ult though.
They got 3 here. They've got Breach and Brimble. Let's see if they combo that. Will they?
Goes for that plan in the safe corner.
Not really. Okay, they're saving it for the retake.
Disrupt it.
So
Look
let's
how
pay attention to that.
Cruz is playing.
KO ult
He
as
has a
well.
volley
These
lineup, he has
ults are
orbital
so
strike.
good for this retake if they use it properly.
So far.
So good.
He has no intention of being caught by
Now
Cruz's ult.
the other
Okay, so
team's
here-
Breach and
here
Brimble
comes
are
the no
useless. So
command.
let's see
Cruz
what the
miles
combo
away.
is.
And this refight in Horse is going to be so important now. The rolling
Got 2 of them. You got- like this is like we know they have this ult, but we still get caught in the open. What the fuck?
What is that? I mean, Jit Boy's just pulling out an absolute miracle with that one. The old 1-2 punch. And listen, the ultimate pushes them away from the spike. The round is claimed, but honestly just felt like divine intervention
That's
in that
so
moment.
bad for
What
MIBR.
an insane map by Jibboy. I feel like he looked a little lost on Haven.
Yeah.
Maybe that was just him warming up to the stage.
That stun kill is
Oh my
ridiculous.
word.
2 of them.
These
And I think it was like an
unexpected players are
unintentional
taking turns on
lineup.
talent to step up right when their team needs them to. The stun spray down, I don't think I've seen anything like that. Both headshots connecting.
Insanity.
So unfortunate for MIBR.
Yeah, that is just
Oh shit.
pure luck of the draw.
Oh,
Attempting
shit.
out With 2 kills there.
But I'll be
This
honest,
might be a
again,
heartbreak
Post-One
situation.
game plan looks amazing from talent.
Yeah.
They knew exactly how the retake was going to work. They had a molly lineup. You know, they have orbital strike for that. Their players are set up in good positions.
I mean, there were so many layers to it, right? Cruz was playing, you know, almost towards B main, just because he didn't want to play within range of an ult command that was waiting through, just so he would have his abilities ready for that post-plan lineup.
And MIBR had chosen to play retake instead of challenging them as they got onto the site. MIBR take a timeout here. We saw them have some success after speaking to BCK in like round 10, like round 10, 11, 12, something like that. They had a lot more success after taking a bit of a breather. Can they find it within them to push it over the line and take us to a map 3? They're only 2 lost rounds away from going home, and it's not far. These guys are all based in Sao Paulo. It would be brutal. I feel like in some sense
DSG
more
comparable
brutal
to these teams? I know
watch
nothing about
the
Valorant
tournament
LMAO.
going on in your home city.
Some of them,
And know
yeah,
that you're not allowed
probably.
to participate anymore.
A difficult decision made by MIBR.
Like these 2 teams,
Not spending all their money.
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. DSG is kind of new, so it's hard to gauge that.
Less odds of being able to make it 11 to 11. Instead, playing.
Does he clear it? He does.
Brutal decision.
It's a half buy, by the way, so they're playing for 12.
And just the players holding.
They're
one
playing
gun
for,
to be
giving
just
up
in the close
12.
Corner, opting not to try and trade that kill as it came out. Holding it, hoping that it wasn't going to get cleared.
How the fuck did he get that kill?
He can do, but
If he get that second kill? Oh.
Far too in control, and the shot's just whiffing wide. Gunner's running rings
Flick it.
around the
Oh,
open.
come on, give us a
Oh,
1-dig right there, bro.
you caught yourself.
That would have been sick if he 1-digged them blind.
Matters not,
Just for the
though.
height.
Talon have 2 attempts to send MIBR packing. And one of the big problems with taking an eco there, Bren, I'm not...
I think
I'm
M80,
not
I think
criticizing
M80
the
would
decision
definitely
too much,
be fucking,
but one of the big problems is that you
Be a
don't
problem.
drag out the ultimate from Cruz. That orbital strike for the post plan.
We got so many good teams here in NA, I'm not gonna lie. Guard, M80. Definitely do damage here if they were playing.
They need to stop these rounds from being post-plant retake scenarios. But even that is dangerous when Garnet is just zipping his way into you.
Stun, I think, should connect with him.
Fast play from
Line it up slow.
Talon as
But a moment. A glide to the side, another stun down at his feet. That's an orbital strike being used.
the rotate is
aggressively.
flanking.
They saw players onto the site. They wanted to take the fight to them, but an absolute miracle.
If he kills him, he's just gonna
Straight
res.
down JCC.
Wow.
What can you do? He's already claimed.
It's gonna be a res. 3-man flank. Are they gonna be aware of 3?
Here comes
Trying to go for this one yet. This is attempted to deny.
Great fucking flash. Wow, they fucking stole that. Jay-Z. Jay-Z. Okay then. I feel like that was Talon's round all day.
23 and 16 right now. About to get another ultimate online. I mean, look at what he does here again. This is the spray down.
No, the third one is stupid. The third one is stupid.
He's doing
and you saw that he was gonna get that fourth one for a second.
When Heat is struggling, JZZ is stepping up. One chance to take it to OT.
All right, here we go.
One chance to stay
Go big or go home.
In this tournament, it's a kill trip. Frozen's rewarded. And Odeganis has been playing towards sand in that moment. It comes off really nicely still, the trade.
One off breach ult. Oh, the flank's here already?
A wrap around the flank. Finding his target still. You can't overheat in this moment, though. MIBR,
Wait.
they had an advantage, but it's slipping
They
away
have breach
from them.
ult too.
The crowd thought that was it.
Yo.
They thought we were headed to OT, and now suddenly tension
The
descended.
crowd actually just got
Instant
silenced.
dampener. The spike's going to be planted. There's nothing to offset this one, and the Rolling Thunder is in the hands of Jip Boys.
The breach battle all comes down to this, doesn't it? They've both been so good all map. Does Jip Boy find the timing?
One kill to really get his own.
He's being smart about it.
Stun working his way across. Rolling Thunder to push back that one avenue. Heat. It does.
Oh, he has stun too. Oh my God, the util! He's mollied off spawn.
Utility being used to just delay an MIBR. It's a heartbreaker.
Uh-oh.
So low. It needs everything, and it will not happen.
Oh my God.
Talon, they
The crowd
the hometown team, and they take it in 2 maps.
Silenced. Fuck.
What a performance from the Pacific team.